Hi everyone. Today I will guide you to create 5 avatars and display the name of the character corresponding to the picture. This is the first avatar from the previous post. I copy more avatars and name. Adjust position. And I adjust the positioning for avatar to be fixed on the screen. Okay, we have 5 avatar. Script load screen, we create some array variable type public. Variable button avatar. Variable array of images of characters. Variable type text to link and display the avatar name. We drag and drop it into the load screen to create a link. Character 2 and 5. Here, the avatars are images. Why do I make buttons? The button is for later use to develop more functions. That is, I use the button to command the warrior. For example, clicking on the avatar tells the warrior to change weapons, or commands the warrior to return to the spaceship. When the warrior loses HP, near explode, we can call it back to the spaceship. In the spaceship it will restore HP slowly. When we need to return to battle, then we press the avatar button to command. This is a function for later. Now I build it. Here there is text, we drag it to the load screen to create a link to. Drag and drop the character names into the load screen. We declare and put in the image character array in order of ID. Here is 5. If you do 100 character, enter 100. Just example, so I only included 4 pictures. If in fact more than that, you declare more. Position 0 as default, so I only show the frame. I edited, default is the frame without characters. Then let display the character image corresponding to the ID I assigned at the load screen. I check the load screen script, load ID 2 and 4. Below I will write the command, .sprite, to get the image from the character image array. I declared and drag it into let the Unity window before. Load the image. .sprite equals character ID, pass the variable ID to get the correct image I need. It will load the image according the order in the array is here. In the order of the ID I added to this array before. Each character I added in the order, when I put the correct ID, the sequence number will get the correct image. So we just need to pass the ID into the image array. OK. Command here compares, if the load screen assigns the character ID bigger 0, the character will be enabled. The commands below will just be copied. I'll give it a try. These are the 2 characters. I checked my initial script. Let load 2 characters, position 1 has ID equals 2 and position 4 has ID equals 4. For example, I load one more character, position number 5, ID equals 3. Test. Load out 1, 2, 3 characters corresponding to position 1, 4 and 5. But after loading, I found this avatar still not nice. There are empty positions that don't look right. I find a way to combine it. The unused cells are discarded. There are many ways to make the avatar frame it get close. I will guide you the simplest way. I like simple but effective. To combine avatars, initially we have to get and save the position value of 5 cells on the screen. Write a script to read the current value on the screen, and save to 5 vectors. it will save the XYZ coordinate value of 5 avatars. After having 5 position vectors, we go down to the command load character. Character position 1 is the default spaceship always available, we don't care. From avatar number 2 I will write the command. To position avatar 2 with the previously vector position next, 5 location vectors saved at the beginning of the program. Position vector from 0 1 2 3 4. Assign next equals 1 means avatar frame second place. Because the first avatar is always there, so the second avatar, next equals 1, will be the second. Position vector avatar 1 is the second frame. If this is assigned a character, then next equals next plus 1. If there is already a character here, then we next to move the next position to the new character. Next equals next plus 1 is a reference to one position of the next frame. The characters below are similar, copy because edited. At the last position we don't need next, because it's over. Okay, with a simple program, we have combined the avatar frames. Together, it will look better. If you don't want to write this long, you can write a for loop. I want easy to understand and easy to do, copy is done. With the character name corresponding to the image and the ID of the character name dragged into the load screen to create a link. Normal to get this avatar name, we will use the switch command. I will write a switch function, pass the ID value, and get the corresponding character's name to save it in the temporary variable. Below, I call the function to get the name to save it in the temporary variable, and assign the character's name to the temporary variable. With this way I have to make a function, and use the switch many times if we have many characters. When we need the name for the next character, then we call the switch function. The character name will be used in many places and in other screens. When other scripts also need to use the character name, then we have to write switch in another script. And do it over and over again, it's very inconvenient. I will show you another way, not to use this switch, to return to script new game, the initial value. We will assign the initial string here into an array in order of ID. For ease of use in many places, we make a global variable array. If we expect to have 100 characters, then we give 100. Character names we declare string type. Back to new game, after we have the array, we write the assignment command. We will assign the names to the array in the order. ID is the ordinal number, the following names correspond to the ID. Here, I made an extra function to assign 10 character names one time. If you want to assign one time, then write out all 100 characters and don't need to use the subfunction below as a subfunction to cut it up. Next 10 string, will start with number 11. Followed by 21. Do it this way. If you need to change the name later on, it will be easier. If you write 1 to 100 names once, later need to change, you have to rescan, very tired. Okay, the names in the array are followed by ID like this. Other scripts that want to use this global variable will be very easy. Here. Want to get the character name, just call global variable, and pass in the ID, and that's it. This compares to using the original switch, it's better. For the characters below, just copy and edit. Using the for loop if you want, I'm doing it in a simple way. Testing. The overlapping names. I have to delete it to the default. OK, I have displayed the character name and ID. Una, Galvin, Joan. I try to change in the load screen. Character number 1 is ID equals 1. Character 2 is ID equals 2. 2 character the last I swapped the position. OK, it changed when we changed the position. Today, I have finished the presentation. Thank you for watching. Remember to click like, share and subscribe to support my channel.